Ever tried to get a decent Wi-Fi signal in a detached garage or a workshop at the back of the property? It is usually a nightmare of dead zones and frustratingly slow speeds. That is where these little units come in. The AdaLov CPE661 kit is essentially a bridge that acts like a long-distance invisible cable, shooting your internet connection from your main house out to wherever you actually need it. What is interesting here is that it is not just a simple point-to-point link. Both the transmitter and the receiver can actually broadcast their own Wi-Fi signals, which is a massive help if you have cameras or smart devices hanging around outside that need a connection. Holding these things, they feel surprisingly solid for the price point. They have a bit of weight to them, and the build quality feels like it can actually handle being stuck on a pole in the rain without falling apart. The mounting hardware is pretty flexible too, allowing for that crucial alignment. You really have to be precise when you point these at each other, but once you get that alignment right, the connection is rock solid. We are talking about a setup that can push a signal up to 3 kilometers, which is honestly overkill for most backyards, but it is nice to know the headroom is there. The setup process is surprisingly painless. It is basically plug and play, which is a relief because networking gear can often be a headache of IP addresses and subnets. You just hook them up, power them through the included PoE adapters, and they pretty much find each other. The Gigabit ports are a welcome touch too. A lot of these cheaper outdoor bridges bottleneck your speed, but this one handles 4K streaming and file transfers without breaking a sweat. It is not going to replace a high-end fiber connection, but for getting a stable, usable signal to a remote building, it does the job remarkably well. Now, it is not perfect. The plastic casing, while weather-resistant, does feel a bit utilitarian, and the setup instructions could be a little clearer for someone who has never touched a wireless bridge before. You also need to make sure you have a clear line of sight. If you have a dense forest or a giant metal shed in the way, you are going to see that signal drop off pretty quickly. It is physics, not a flaw in the device, but it is something to keep in mind before you start drilling holes in your siding. If you are tired of fighting with range extenders that just don't work, this is a much more professional way to solve the problem. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense piece of kit that does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.